right.
Yeah.
That PSG Real Madrid game, I watched from beginning to end.
I'm pissed, bro, because I had to do something. I had like capstone shit or something, but
I haven't actually taken the time out to watch something.
I watched the highlights like
of
3 times. So.
Liverpool or Sounders in a minute, but easy decision. Just watch Real Madrid PSG. They met way earlier than everyone was expecting to.
Yeah.
So this is like, yo, do or die, like first round ding. Let's go.
I really thought it was a wrap too, though. I really did.
And
bro.
the way it looked, Real Madrid, it didn't look like Real Madrid was ever gonna come back. Nah, they're old.
They're old. They're washed.
Kind of keep fucking up.
Modric is 36 or whatever. Cruz is like
34.
Who knows? Other side of 30.
Even their youngest like champion, Casemiro.
He's 30, right?
Like
he just turned 30.
31 or something.
I think he just turned 30 recently.
But oh my god. Okay, so honestly, just describing the game, like all credit to PSG. Like they're definitely starting to understand like what it is to play European football, because they took it to Real Madrid. Like they were all over them in the beginning, and it was just like real like it looked like they were gonna overrun them, but they just kept missing their chances. They just kept like, they weren't worried, they weren't stressed, because like it was going their way. But for some reason, I don't know, Real Madrid just felt like they were fending them off. Real Madrid like was bending, but they weren't breaking. But like PSG just kept coming so close every single time. And then boom, first cut, Kylian Mbappe scores, but he's offside. Like this dude looks like R9.
Facts.
He looks like a modern R9, where they were like, yo, you're going on a nutrition diet, you're going on a regen diet, we're making sure you sleep 8 hours a night. Like, he is just unstoppable.
He is, bro.
And he's not just unstoppable, but like he's a lot simpler than R9, but like he still has like the technique, and he still has like the finishing.
He's modernized, like he has to play within the system.
That's true.
It's not just because he could just take the ball and just run through 2-3 guys, dribble, flashy,
run straight up the center like R9.
He really could, but it's just not like the efficient tactical footballing way now. But
so PSG are on top, and they're looking so confident. And I don't know how, I don't know why, but they get reprieve. But Real Madrid are like kind of like fucking up. They're just looking slow. They're looking groggy. They're not really keeping pace. PSG run it again. Other side this time. Boom. Cut these niggas. Like, it was sick.
He's like, truly terrifying, bro. I would put money on it. Like if I was a betting man, and there was like a bet, I really think Mbappe could it's not a bad bet. Hey, hell, I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but Mbappe could very easily finish as like the GOAT when it's all said and done.
That's what he's aiming for.
He
grew up watching Ronaldo, and he
could have as many World Cups as Pele.
Bro, okay, so look.
He's won it all, bro. He's 23 or something.
We can get into that in real quick, but like let me just finish, right? Second half, something's different about Real Madrid. I don't know what it is, but they look a lot more dangerous. Real Madrid fans are very notorious.
You know exactly what it was.
What?
It's the Modric effect.
Okay, so look.
Proven by Vince Scully and Nick Solo.
You know what I'm saying?
Published, copyrighted, everything.
All right, so
the Modric effect.
Modric, I don't know why, but he just starts turning up. This man is 36. He just starts turning up. He's everywhere. He's defending Messi. He's slide tackling. He's running out of traffic the same way he did when he was at Real Madrid in like 2015, bro. This guy's 36, and he's the most energetic guy on the field. But not only that, he has these incredible passes that he just makes to everybody. This guy still has his feints. He still has his little jinx. He still has his dummy runs.
Modric is so weird because like a lot of center mids, it's like, oh, their game is timeless, aka like the Xavis. Their game is timeless. They can play forever. Blah blah blah. Modric plays forever, but he plays like a 25-year-old. Like he plays like legitimately. He's on every blade of grass.
He's one of those physical
he's touched
freaks.
Every grass. Yeah,
he's one of those physical freaks that he was just like completely devoted to like his diet, completely devoted to just being. I don't know.
Yeah, he's a professional.
Who would have ever thought, out of that treble winning team, out of all of them, out of Ronaldo, Sergio Ramos, Angel Di Maria, whoever the hell,
Gareth
Modric
Bale.
and Benzema would be the ones still there, still carrying the club. Because Modric starts cooking, Benzema starts cooking. And now
you got a problem.
Now you're in trouble.
Yep.
The fans are up. They're awake. Vinicius Jr. is just ready to go. He's just like a live wire. What they're doing, okay, I'm on the same wavelength. Let's go. So they already got.
I love Vinny because you can tell he knows. Like,
he's like the connection.
But he knows like all the greatness that's around him, and he wants to be great so
he's
badly. You can just see it when he plays.
I can't lie.
His statement
when he was like,
I don't even know what he said.
Look at Modric, look at Benzema. Look at the players that I'm around. Like,
oh yeah. There you go. Exactly that thing. He portrays that on the field because I didn't even know he said that. That's. Yeah. But yeah, you were saying. So they just got going. Benzema, the whole gang.
They've like formed a mental connection, and it feels like Vinicius is like the conduit between. Because Karim Benzema is 34, and he's not even really playing striker. Like, he's the reason I'm telling Ronaldo, like, yo, just relax, because Benzema is finally kind of snapping. He's kind of exploding in terms of his production, but he's playing the same way he's always played. He's always been able to suss out space. He's always been able to keep the ball off things. He's one of the most technically just like divine players that I think I've ever been able to see with my own eyes. But he don't really play like that. Like, for some reason, he's like such a team player. He will get somebody else involved. The thing is, now it seems as though Real Madrid is calibrating to him, so they're understanding that he still likes to play like that. He still wants to be part of the build-up. He can still pass to anybody. He can press a little bit, but he's so technically just excellent, and he takes care of himself physically. He's very strong. He's 6 feet tall. He has like a great low center of gravity. He always looks smaller than he is, and he's just winging niggas across and shit. But most of the time, he's not even letting the niggas touch him, bro. And then his finishing ability.
His finishing is incredible.
His finishing. Bro, it's a mixture of instinct and some of the most intelligent thought that can happen in, like, a split second.
It's easy to, like, see... You see so many like good finishes in games and stuff, and you kind of become immune to it to an extent, and you're like, okay, like that's a simple finish for professional, like blah blah blah. I remember way back in the day, I followed the Real Madrid like Facebook page when I first made Facebook, and they would post those training videos, right? Yeah. I have never been wowed like I have been wowed in Benzema finishing drill videos. Bro. I have never seen a person finish like that. Like it's actually unreal.
Bro, it's crazy because, like,
full volleys, like, everything, just top corner, he'll do it, like, 5 times in a row. And, like, Ronaldo's doing it in between reps with him and stuff. But, like, it just hits different when Benzema did. Like, Benzema's finishing is truly mesmerizing.
It's a striker's finishing because Ronaldo is one of a kind. Like, he's kind of, I don't know, you could say there's a few players out there who are trying to emulate his style, but he's the one that's kind of, like, carved out this whole... I'm an incredible goal scorer from the corner. He, alongside Messi, have kind of like revolutionized where the goals are being scored from. Benzema is just like old school striker shit.
He's a center forward, bro.
He sniffs out space. He goes behind, dude. He just, bro, the rest of this game, bro, all of the goals that he scored was literally just ingenuity. For some reason, right? Let's get back to this. Sorry for waxing lyrical about Benzema. Okay, one last thing, actually, to bring up a personal thing. I've never really liked attacking players like that. Like, when it comes to like my whole list of favorite players of all time, strikers have never ever really been on my list. I like Eto'o, I like Drogba, I like Ibrahimovic, I like Balotelli, I like the usual, right? Benzema is kind of like he's kind of kindling like a different interest in me. And that, like, I'm wondering how he's so good and yet how he's still so effective. Right. How he kind of just pulls finishes out of nowhere. He kind of has that same, like, I'm a fucking scorer type of ability as Luis Suarez.
Okay.
Like, back in the day when it was it was a Super Classico all the time, I always used to wonder why Higuain had to split time with Benzema. And then as time went on, they let go of Higuain.
Yeah,
they let go of. I mean, they let go of Raul before, but they let go of Higuain, and like they never let go of Benzema.
That's Benzema's whole legacy. Why? It's just he survived so many people. They even tried to replace him with like. Bro, they tried to replace him so many times.
He won a league title in France in 19. He was the most sought after striker on the planet as a teenager, bro. And Real Madrid kept him. He's been there 13 years. He is their third highest goal scorer.
Mbappe's about to be that next.
They're third highest goal scorer, bro. I mean, break whatever. That's cool. Let them break whatever records. You know, Real Madrid continues to be a record-breaking club.
Yeah.
In that dudes that break their own records and make their own history are like a different class, bro. Karim Benzema, France is in a whole different state with Benzema on the field. Let's not kid ourselves.
No, yeah, definitely.
Everyone wants to kill him for saying that about Giroud. Like, yo, that nigga he said that nigga's a go-kart and I'm a Ferrari, bro. Come on, nigga. He said, who are you comparing me to right now? And what's pissing people off is that it's true.
Benzema is kind of like a Giroud type though on crack.
On crack.
Nigga, but like when we talk about the touch and stuff, yeah, I mean, I'm not
the touch, the hold up play.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna get to. Is like everybody knows like the Jack Wilshere Norwich goal, right? But the flick Giroud does on that when the ball's coming in like lofted, weird in a tight space, and he still weights it perfectly. That's the type of shit Benzema's been doing his whole career, bro. His whole career, just these weird little flick. I can make any pass out of any situation.
He has sacrificed his personal legacy in order to be able to play next to Cristiano Ronaldo. But my God, if he ain't snapping right now.
In order for him to play at Madrid, bro, he truly loves that club.
Bro, they love him.
He's Madrid through and through. Well, they did it for so long, bro. And that's so the disrespect he got for so many years, bro.
But that's the thing. This is the thing that I always appreciate about Real Madrid. At the end of the day, they know soccer. At the end of the day, them niggas fucking know soccer. Somebody upstairs knows what the fuck they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Their timing, maybe not impeccable, but I mean, look at when they let go of Sergio Ramos. Now he's injury prone. Rafael Varane. Now he's injury prone.
That's facts.
Ozil, he had a good couple of years, then he fell off.
Right.
Di Maria, I mean, he's been good, but
I mean, part of that has to do with the fact they always bring in something new, but they do sell at the right time. Especially someone like Varane, bro. Nobody would tell Madrid to sell Varane right now.
Especially recently. The same disrespect Benzema got, Modric got the first year he was there. Remember? Mm-hmm. Modric was trash when he went to Real Madrid.
Damn, I haven't thought about that in a long time.
Exactly, because the next year, this man turned it around. These are two incredible players who maybe don't really get their due.
I always love Modric, bro. Top 5 midfielder ever, bro.
I don't know.
Every time.
I don't know that I'm ever mad at Modric having a Ballon d'Or. I feel like they just wanted to give it to him at some point.
Dude, I'm not mad at it at all. I encourage it, bro.
I'm just like,
I encourage it at this point.
I want the next one to be
I'm so tired of the Messi agenda, bro. Yeah, it needs to be Lewandowski. It should have been Virgil van Dijk.
Virgil van Dijk should have been one.
Bro, that one pissed me off. Because that's when I was just like, wow, I wholeheartedly believe Virgil van Dijk was the best player in the world at that year.
I mean, they lost all credibility, and that's what sucks. I don't know. We can get into that, but, bro, I want to say something else. Real Madrid, I mean, Karim Benzema obviously had a hat trick, and he scored a bunch of crafty goals. Modric to Vinicius Jr. to Benzema, with Marquinhos assisting. Vinicius back to Modric, over to Benzema. Fucking Marquinhos directly to Benzema.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, PSG capitulated. They just fell apart.
I know what it was.
It was so easy, and it's like you can see it now. It's so easy to see them wilt. They just fall apart. Bro.
Poch is a bottler.
Okay, all right, bro. All right, no, bro. Because before it happened to Tuchel, it happened to Ancelotti, it happened to a lot of niggas who have gone to PSG.
But Poch is still a bottler.
They are like the most. You know what PSG are? I don't know if somebody said this before. PSG are an expensive Spurs. Like in terms of like Europe, fuck the league because they're built to win the league. I understand that, but in terms of Europe, Spurs are like PSG are like an expensive Spurs. Not in the fact that
Spurs aren't that rich.
No, listen to what I'm saying. They're locked into the players that they have. Spurs, they have such a thin roster that like the players that they have to work with, flaws and all. PSG, their roster is weird because it's like they have a lot of players, but they're not that deep. Mm-hmm. Their players don't really seem to develop there. Like some players do, but not a lot. So they're forced to rely on like certain players all the time. So they're kind of locked into those players. And you have 3 of the greatest attacking players in the world. You have to play them all. Mm-hmm. You don't have an option not to play those guys. But for some reason, none of them want to play defense. So
shocker, damn.
So now you don't have a press. So now when a team is feeling it and their stadium is blowing up and the Bernabeu is like the loudest that I've ever heard on TV for some reason, because they sniff it, they can smell it, they know it's coming. Like, yo, come on. And that's always been the thing. That's always been the thing about Real Madrid is out there. They are one of the only teams. They are the only team in the world where individual talent is the way that the team pulls out wins and gets better.